begin our review and our study of section 3.6. So that's chapter 3, the 6th section. And as always, whenever we start with a new new area, we always start with a new learning target. We're going to solve problems by using the Pythagorean theorem. Well, let's jump right in here. We've got a ramp to a newly constructed building must be built according to the guidelines stated within the American Disabilities Act. If the ramp is 24.1 feet long and the top is 2 feet off the ground, how far is the bottom of the ramp from the building? Well, let's draw a quick sketch here. So if this represents the bottom of the building, here's the ground, and the ramp goes like this down. They just told us that this side, the hypotenuse, is 24.1 feet, and that it's 2 feet off the ground, and they're asking us for this side right here. We'll call it A. We'll call that A. If I plug it into the Pythagorean theorem, I can say that this side, A squared plus B squared, which would be 2 squared, has to be equal to 24.1 quantity squared. So A squared plus 4 is equal to 24.1. If I go to my calculator and I go 24.1 and I square that, I get 580.81. 580.81. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. So I'm going to say A squared then is equal to 580.1 minus 4, so that'd be 576.81. And I'm going to take the square root of both sides. And I get 24 feet long, 24.01. 1 is the distance from the building, 24.01, so just under 24 feet. If a truck ramp is 32 feet long and the top of the ramp is 10 feet off the ground, how far is the end of the ramp from the truck? Well, if this line represents the back of the truck, the ramp comes down from the back of the truck to the ground, and the ramp is 32 feet long, and it is 10 feet off the ground. They're looking for this distance, in other words, A. So in this case, we're going to say that A squared is equal to, A squared plus 10 squared is equal to 32 squared. A squared plus 100 is equal to 32 squared is 1,024. We subtract 100 from both sides. So we'll get A squared is equal to 924. I'm going to take the square root of both sides. A then becomes the square root of 924. Which is 30.397 or 30.4 feet from the back of the truck, 30.4 feet from the back of the truck. Here we've got a cross section of a camping tent is shown below. Find the width of the base of the tent. All right, well, I know that it is 8 feet tall, and the hypotenuse here, this is a right triangle, right angle right there, is 10 feet. So I'm going to find this little side A, which goes from the center of the tent to the edge. So I'm going to say A squared is equal to, plus 8 squared is equal to 10 squared. So A squared plus 64 is equal to 100 squared, or 100. Subtract 64 from both sides. I'll have A squared is equal to 100 minus 64 would be 36. And I'm going to take the square root, a square root of both sides. The square root of 36 is 6. So across the base of the tent, that length is 6. Well, we've got to go twice that to do the whole width of the tent. So the width is equal to 12 feet. The width of the tent is equal to 12 feet. Similar problem. This is a cross section of a roof rafter. You could see that the cross section of the roof, they're saying it is